And welcome. Wait, something. There we go. And welcome everyone to Guild Wars 2. Now, the story left off with us gathering all of the members of royalty and such, people in positions of power, and so on and so forth, for a grand council against the dragon Mortimer. This time we see what will end up of
that's
said
my
council.
loot.
So without any further ado, let us begin the World Summit.
How far?
Okay, let's see where everyone is. I see Kanak and Countess Anise over here.
You seem uncomfortable being back home in the Grove, Blossom.
I despise both puns and pet names, Countess. But as long as you hold my billet, I will go where you need me.
Worried your mother might not approve of all your naughty misadventures?
I'm sure
Oh,
she has
Countess.
far larger concerns.
True. You are only one among her thousands of children. Not as dear to her as her firstborn, like our heroic Pack Marshal.
It may be wiser to focus such commentary on someone without a violent criminal history, Countess.
Wagon thinks this is a good time to be in the room. Something big is happening.
Maybe Quaggins will see someone famous at this summit.
Oh, yes, you will. Also, Countess Anise, that's some quality glamour you are wearing there. I was literally confused for a second and I was, oh wait, Mesmer. They do that. Moving on. Who else can I find around here? Oh, here are the Iron Legion. Actually, wait, can I up a certain limit for a second? Let's see. Can I put this on medium and not have the screen completely dark on me? I guess I can. Seems fine. Okay, we'll go like this then. As you can see, the Iron Legion, the Asura, the Norn, and the humans, all gathered up here. As well as the Sylvari in combat gear. Which granted makes sense, it is their city. Oh, hey there, Kate. Yes, I always look good, might I say. Oh, I'm sure it will go far more than half, but we won't allow it now, will we? Or at the very least we'll make a decent attempt, I'm guessing. Now how about you? Can I not talk to you yet?
Ooh.
It would appear not. The Vigil is also here. Hey, Traherne! I guess we'll have time for talk later.
We did it. They're all coming.
So they said. I'll believe it when I see it.
Everyone understands how important this is. They'll be here.
Remember your place here. We have an audience with them. It's not a party.
Agreed. We may not be able to speak at all. They're here to talk to one another.
They'll listen to the boss. I know it.
True. They will listen to me.
This envy of your older siblings ill becomes you. You'd do well to find a way past it. I think you overestimate the value of being first. A wind-fallen fruit has never appealed to me, as much as one left on the bough to ripen.
You do keep those blades of yours keen, Countess.
Forgive my meddling petal. It's just that I see such potential in you.
Petal? I fear you've only employed me in order to sharpen your wit, or work on your plant puns. Why not prove me wrong and tell me your true purpose?
All in good time.
Do you treat everyone you encounter like children?
You're a delicate flower, aren't you? So easily bruised.
I have a thick skin. I also learn from my missteps. For example, you fooled me once with your illusions. So now I wonder if you're truly as young as-
Stop.
Do not finish that sentence. Not here. Not ever.
At last, a substantial response.
Yes, well, you would be wise to remember your place and check that tongue of yours.
Hello there, Zelius. Morning, how are you?
I'm trying to decide if I can trust you out in the field. I mean, after that nasty business on South Sun.
Regardless of what you may believe, I was trying to free those refugees from the Consortium's exploitation. I went about it poorly, criminally, and I answered for my crimes.
Your intentions in that affair, whether noble or not, aren't
We are
what concern
currently
me.
observing a
It's your
very
failure
interesting
to
exchange.
capture.
I beg your pardon.
Noble intentions don't interest me. What I need is a sharp instrument. A knife that can be employed before anyone realizes it's struck.
Show me where to cut, Countess, and I will be your blade.
You just called out of bed a short while ago. Okay. I hope you had a nice rest. You definitely deserve it. Far, far more than me, at least. After all, you have been quite busy recently, from what I've seen. And I have seen more than your viewers see. I had a word of this summit from the Mother Tree. You're doing a good thing. Those of us who remember the encounter with Zaitan know how merciless the Elder Dragons can be. I applaud your effort. Your presence is appreciated, Traherne. I'm only here to give you moral support and to answer my questions about the Pact's current plans. You're the one who must make the world leaders see that this is a matter of importance. So, what is happening with the Pact? Considering I'm its commander, I should probably know that before going into a meeting with the world leaders. We were good and regained some of our strength after Zaitan. We've been planning to go after Kalkatoric, but then we all heard the dragons bellow. Are we ready to take on Moldermoth? Not yet, but we will be soon. We're setting up a forward camp from which to begin the assault. I'll call on you at some point in the future. We will need your special skills. I have been away. I had noticed. While I would prefer you at my side, I also know that you have been instrumental in saving many lives. You have your own path, my friend. Who am I to say it's less important than mine? It's been one thing after another, I must admit. I suspect you have many stories to tell, and we'll talk more soon. But for now, I believe you have a world to unite. I'm confident the attendees will listen to you. Good luck. Thank you.
Shh. Quiet.
And there she is, the most overpowered character in the entire game. Queen Jenna.
Announcing Her Royal Majesty, Queen Jenna of Divinity's Reach.
This thing can go out and slap an Elder Dragon and you cannot convince me otherwise.
Hi, you made it.
Yes, indeed I did.
You look beautiful.
Representing
now go,
the great
before
Lord
the
of
Queen notices you're
Holbreath,
gone.
Newt Whitebear.
I missed you.
Me too.
And there he is. Thanks, Newt.
On behalf of Ratasum's Arcane Council, Councillor Flunt.
Councillor Flunt, more like Councillor Blunt.
Flint. Hope he trips on his robes.
Hey, Plant, trip on my tail. Come on.
Father didn't think nor not leaders.
And
Annoying
finally,
little Asra.
Smoder the Unflinching, Imperator of the Black Citadel.
And there is Smolder.
For the legions!
Why do you have the quest meeting above your head?
Pardon me. The world leaders are assembled and awaiting your presence. You may proceed to the Umphalis chamber.
Father
Oh, okay.
want to make him
That's our cue. Best behavior, everyone.
I can't wait to see Flunt's stupid face when he realizes we're right.
Pardon? I'm sorry to interject myself, but I'm afraid your golem won't be allowed to ascend to the Umphalis chamber.
What? Oh,
This is for grown-ups anyway, timing. You need to wait for us down here.
you're kidding, right?
Somebody needs to stay down here and guard our backs. We'll be vulnerable up there. I'll tell you all about it later. Promise.
You'd better remember every little detail, Bram. All right, Scruffy and I will guard the way out.
Also of note, while these are the player characters, this is a player character city and so on and so forth, we as a group are independent from them. We don't necessarily trust the Sylvari as much as we show here. You might think, oh yeah, it's the Sylvari, they warned us about Zaita and all that. So what comes after? There is a lot of thought put into all of the little actions around here. Because we truly don't properly have a reason, in-world reason, to trust the Sylvari as much as we do.
Esteemed
And that comes
leaders,
into play later.
welcome to the Grove. Your attendance at this critical summit is appreciated. We are here at the behest of the honored group you see before you. I'm told you're all familiar with one another, so I won't make introductions. I will, however, let their spokesperson give us a summary. So, without further ado, please begin.
Thank you for giving me a stand. Greetings, I'm Tenashi Skywalker. Thank you for coming. It says much about your leadership that you did. We've all been hearing about Mojamat's awakening and the damage the Elder Dragon has already wrought. In the time that this dragon has been awake, it has been sending out vines as far as the iron marches. Soon Tyria will be nothing than a giant briar patch. These vines are malicious. Fort Salma has been destroyed. Fort Concordia as well. Their defenses could not keep out an enemy that rises from beneath, shaking the very foundations of their walls and towers. We can't know where it will attack until it does. No one is safe. Our families, our people, our trade routes, most recently our waypoints were threatened. They may be again someday. This is why I stand before you and I ask that you, the most powerful leaders of Tyria, link arms and armies and work together to keep one and all safe and secure. It is up to us. There is no one else. We must unite. We are all Tyrians. Hey, Sky Black, hello! Welcome. I think I'm playing a little bit ahead of you guys. I have noticed you've also started playing a bit of Guild Wars. I'm not sure how far you are into it. This is part of the story that comes right after... It's before the first expansion and after the free game story. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, and I hope you will have a lovely meal. Yeah, I'm having a very nice time. This is one of my favorite parts of the story because it recreates a certain event from very early on, and if you play as Ilvari, you might recognize it. I have in fact finished the entire story of Guild Wars 2 that's currently out. The reason I'm replaying it from zero is because there is a series of achievements. Let me just pull them up here. Achievements are a very big part of Guild Wars, by the way. I highly recommend you take a look every now and then here, once you get more used to the game. But over in side stories, current events, there is this Seasons of Dragons. And this will be permanently available as far as I understand it. And as you complete events here, which are mostly related to going back to the story and replaying it, you will be unlocking, first and foremost, a precursor weapon of the 3rd gen of legendary weapons that comes with the new expansion. A precursor weapon is basically the weapon used to forge the actual legendary weapon. It's cool on its own, but it doesn't have the perks of the legendary weapon nor all of the graphical add-ons, so to say. And you also get a legendary amulet, which you can select the stats, and it also has a pretty cool effect from what I understand. I myself have a few legendary stuff, not on this character particularly. The fun fact about legendaries is they are account wide, so you can have them on literally any character. Once you unlock them, that is, you can just put them on any character. So if you have a full set of accessories, you can use all of the accessories on any character at the same time. And I do want the amulet because I already have the backpack and I already have the accessory, one of them. Still need the 2 rings and another accessory. Don't worry too much, because legendary items are more of a luxury. They're more of a, you have done so much in the game. Yes, that is correct, you are but a youngling in this game. That is very much true. Legendary items are not that important because they have, stat-wise, they are the exact same as the rarity directly below it, which is Ascended rarity. I don't think I have any Ascended gear on this character. But that's essentially what the precursor weapon will be. The good thing about legendaries, however, is that you can change their stats for free at any time. So you see these stats right here, power, precision, ferocity. I can just double click it. Let's say I want a bit more of a healing build and some condition damage. I take apothecary, accept, done. These are now the stats it has. And now back to assassin. It's more of a convenience thing. You can do something similar with Ascended Rarity, but it costs a few resources to do so. Not a lot, it's nothing crippling. You can probably do it in a few minutes. But it does require you to go all the way to the Mystic Forge in Lion's Arch to do so. It's not the I'm gonna swap on the fly whenever I want just because this enemy requires a different build to make it easy. And I do like my convenience, so why not? Thank you for listening.
Thank you for that information. Esteemed leaders, what are your thoughts?
Mordramoth. Its attacks have been far-reaching but unfocused. Meanwhile, Ascalonian ghosts continue to harass us.
If the Ascalonian ghosts aren't reason enough, we have an army of Flame Legion constantly nipping at our heels, just waiting for us to leave the Black Citadel unprotected so they can invade. And when Mordramoth has destroyed our citadel, then what then? That will happen over my dead body. How can you even suggest such thing? It has already destroyed 2 forts, A friend lost her sister in one of those. And you and I lose soldiers every day to the Ghost and Flame Legion. We must defend our land. You have hope now that the ghost can be sent to the mists. True. You were instrumental in that. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Sir, I truly believe that Morgamot is the greatest threat right now. They're plant creatures. How hard can they be to fight? One good flamethrower and... With all due respect, those 2 forts were defended by the Vigil and the Seraph. It's not level, it's mastery. It's similar to level. It's something you unlock during the expansions. So, basically I'm still level 80, stat-wise. All of these are different things that interact with the game. For example, over here are stuff that I use to interact with the mounts from the Path of Fire expansion. New mount skills and stuff like that. Over here in the Icebrute Saga are various things to interact with the wild magic that has been released in the world following certain events. In the Heart of Thorns it's a lot of gliding and several other things related to the allies we find in the jungle. This one allows me to craft legendary weapons. The Central Tyria one. And this one adds a few perks, so to say. For example, I gain a bit more experience from crafting. I can trade with certain special merchants. There are a few details here and there. It does replace the experience bar once you unlock it at level 80. And I do believe you need at least one expansion, it doesn't matter which one, to unlock some of them. And afterwards they are basically expansion based. Or map based, some of them. Like there's one that allows you to swing from trees like Spider-Man with a certain item. There's a variety of things. And once you learn it on one character, it's available on all of your characters. So I don't have to raise my mastery rank again. This is my mastery for my account. Once a character gets to 80, he gets all of this. Which is a pretty good system if you ask me. Unlike many others which are like, oh yeah, go grind this character if you want to use him as an alt. But I already unlocked that. No, go grind it again. I hate it when games do that. It's one of the reasons why I like this one. Yes, the expansions, you can consider them entirely different games added on top of this one. Hey, Red, how you doing? Oh! I think I know that sound alert. I'm not sure if... Yeah, it is appearing. It's a bit hard to see for me. Give me a second here. Thank you for the follow, Red. Much appreciated. And yes, grinding can be tedious. It's one of the reasons I like games like Warframe, where there is grinding, but it's so fun you don't consider it grinding. And games like Guild Wars, where the only grinding there is, either there are multiple ways to do it so you don't consider it grinding, or there just isn't grinding in the first place. Like, you get to level 80 just by following the main mission mostly, and a few quests along the way. A few hearts here and there, and that's it, you're level 80. After that, you are free as a bird. All due respect. Yeah, I said that. They were unprepared, taken by surprise. In the future, everyone will be more alert and ready. I saw with my own 2 eyes how these places were torn asunder. I heard it was bad. Okay, I respect you, and that alone is the reason I'm agreeing to explore this. I make no commitment, but I'll participate in the discussions. Thank you, Imperator.
Holbrecht has its hands full with Jormag and the Sons of Svanir. You want us to leave our homesteads to their mercy and go after Mordramoth?
Yeah, it's one of the things that keeps me in the game as well. I actually have so much stuff to do in this game, I'm not sure. I actually have a bit of a issue picking up something I want to do in the game and usually just mess around with it. There's so much to do in this game, honestly. Even in just the core game has so much. I remember the day Jormag awoke and began spewing cold hatred upon my people. I've lost friends, family, and every single day it's been a struggle to keep from losing more. Mordramoth doesn't care that you're too busy to fight back. It's coming. Winter is coming. Mordramoth is not yet as close as the Sons of Svanir. They press in around our homesteads. That is more important. If you wait until Mordramoth attacks to react, it will be too late. I do not command an army. My people make up their own minds and follow their own legends. Then make them aware, join the discussions and relay what you hear. That's something I can do. The hunters choose their own prey, but I can make sure they know what's coming. I know many who would leap at the chance to fight a dragon. That's all I ask.
I have Wolfborn and hunters who are eager to face the prey of a lifetime. They'll come.
Why isn't the Pact handling this? Are they mired in ore?
Oh, for that. Blunt, I'm going to punt you all the way in the horizon. Soon. Shush. Can you tell I really don't like that guy? Like, I don't like Asuras in general, but that guy in particular. Aren't you being a bit alarmist? What does Traherne have to say? I want to know what he and the Pact are doing about all this. It's their job after all. You've seen for yourself what Mordramoth can do, Counselor. And if I may interrupt, this Pact commander has far more knowledge about Mordramoth than I do. I'm here to learn, to listen, and to consider. As you all should. The Pact is not all-powerful. I'm sure the Pact will do all they can, but it won't be enough. Won't be enough? Why? You took down Zaitan. What's so different about this one? Just do it again. I really want to pull his ears off. First off, fun fact, there is actually something different about this one. There will be something different about all the others, it's just not that obvious yet. Secondly, and far more obvious, we lost many in that fight. The Order's numbers are reduced. Well, that's your responsibility. Many of those lost were Asura. All the more reason to not cut yourself off from the rest of us. We have ample protection. Are you saying we should put ourselves in the on the line to protect all of you? We are safe in Ratasum. Are you? Like you were safe underground when you fled from the other Elder Dragon. Because that's a thing. Point well made. Though it galls me to admit it, just admitted already. If we hadn't come to the surface, Primordius and his destroyer would have annihilated my people. Then you see the wisdom in joining forces with others who also want safety. For now, we will continue to study the situation and prepare her in discussion with the other races. For now. I'm not reading this line.
Much as I am loath to admit it, Ratasum has evidence of Mordramoth's insidious invasion. Its tendrils prey on the magic that powers our waypoints.
Oh, we have a boss.
I don't doubt that Mordramoth is a great threat to Tyria, but the safety of my people must be my foremost priority.
Give me just a second here. There we go. The Ratasum map. It made me dizzy when you were looking for all the weapons, vistas, and points of interest. Yeah, it's one of the more complicated main cities, I would say. Personally, I hate it the most out of the main cities. All the others are fairly simple. Another somewhat complicated one is this one right here, the Grove. But it's still simple by comparison. The fact that there are portals in Ratasum makes it so much more difficult. Honestly, I think there's only one map, and it's in the first expansion, which legitimately is known for how complex it is. That's the only map that I can think of that is far, far worse. All the others are decent. But that one, that bloody map. There's a reason they called it the Tangled Depths. They knew exactly what they were doing with that blasted map. Also, everyone, meet Queen Jenna, the most overpowered character in the game. She's a Mesmer. She's also powerful enough that she'll probably... Let me put it like this. In terms of power scale, she can probably go out and fist fight an Elder Dragon and has a good chance of winning. I'm not joking, by the way. I don't mean that metaphorically. She can probably go out, make a giant illusion, and slap the dragon dead with its own fear. That's how crazy powerful she is. If you have seen the Star Wars movies, imagine giving Palpatine the power to kill someone by pointing at them. That's Queen Jaina. And all she does is stay locked up in her damn capital city. Honestly, it's a sin that Snuff, a member of Destiny's Edge, who almost controlled an Elder Dragon, had to die because a member of one of the other members of Destiny's Edge had to go and protect the Queen. The Queen needs no protection. Exactly, Red. No one actually knows why the Queen needs protection. Because she's the most powerful being on the planet. It might be. For all we know, she orchestrates everything and no one questions it. Like, she legitimately is that powerful. You actually get a scene during an attack on Divinity's Reach, slight spoiler, where she not only blocks the artillery. Let me say that again. She blocks the artillery by herself for an entire city and then proceeds to execute all the people who thought they trapped her by pointing at them. Why is she not on the front lines and why do I have to risk myself? Yeah, exactly, right? That's literally a line the character says. I don't want to get on her bad side. Like, goddamn. Yeah, it's exactly the same reason the Hokage is stuck doing paperwork. That's the only explanation. Because, dear God, she's powerful. Like, out of everyone here, you wanna know the power scaling? Either her or the Pale Tree. Why the Pale Tree? Because she's all of the Sylvari, technically. Including the land we stand on right now. Yes, paperwork is one way to nerf the main character. But yeah, it's either Queen Jenna or the Pale Tree and the entire Sylvari race as one. That's how the power balance is right now in this room. Then we probably have a Smolder. Actually, no, we have Kesmer Mead here, who's also a Mesmer, so we go with her. Then we have Smolder. Then we have White Bear. And then we have this guy. The most useless of the bunch. We are brave and strong, but we are few. For so long we've been at war. Centaurs run right up to our doorstep. Every week I send letters of condolence to families who have lost loved ones. Your situation is no different than any of the others. Perhaps that's true. We all have a responsibility to protect our people and see them prosper. But I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't see how this will work. What are you asking of us? All I'm asking is that you talk to one another. Talk? How will that help? I can barely get a ceasefire with the Char, and you want us to coordinate our efforts against the dragons? This is a chance to solidify relations with the Char over a common enemy. You make a good point. Still, I cannot promise today that we will march into battle with you. If you will join the discussion, you'll find the best way to contribute. I do have strategists and researchers that are needed to fight centaurs. I can form them into a team and ask the best way to proceed against Mortemoth. The entire world is in grave danger. We all have a role to play. Okay. Yes, I really hate plant. Okay then, Black, bon appetit. I hope you enjoy your food. Yes, I believe I see. You have opened my eyes to the birth and depth of this threat. It's not another kingdom that is in danger. It's all our kingdoms, all our people. Magic is the lifeblood of Tyria. Without it, I hate to think, I will explore how my people can support the effort. You have my word. I honestly expected something bad to happen when I click that. I know what happens, but I still expected something bad to happen when I click that. And I don't have all the answers, but we will find them if we work together.
I will dedicate a special force to dealing with this new threat. If there is no Tyria, there is no Divinity's Reach.
You have all given me hope for Tyria. It seems we...
Weapons out! We're under attack!
The enemy is here. Defend yourselves.
Hey guys, we've got uninvited company down here.
Save the world leaders from Mortemoth.
Time. Get in your golem and hold the line. Send the leaders down into the safe.
You can't! They tore out the lift as soon as they got here! You're trapped up there!
No, we're not.
Fantastic.
Cass, start preparing a portal. Already on it.
Okay. Let's clear out the boardroom and get the leaders to Cashmere's portal. Come on!
See why I hate him? Look at him. Everyone else fighting. Him. I'm too important to die.
My shield will protect me. Assist the gods. Go!
Queen Jenna, not giving a single script. That's actually a pretty good idea. There is also the option of making your own guild, by the way.
I'll accompany you down.
But it takes a lot of work to get stuff going. Also, you can join multiple guilds, by the way. I myself, I believe I'm in... Yeah, I'm in 5 guilds. Which is the current max.
It's been ages since I fought a battle such as this.
You refuse to work.
White Bear.
That's all of them. Go on through.
If you want, I can
Keep the portal
actually
open as
invite
long
you
as
to
I
my own
can.
guild, I believe.
Wait. Before you go, I
I'm
must
the guild
speak
leader
with
here.
you alone.
From way back when. Okay, Tree. What's wrong? What happened to you? I can't take much more. The assault was fierce. These mortem tore at my roots and battered my branches. And he warned. There is another. Another mortem? Yes. One of the most dangerous. It comes directly from Mortemoth. It draws near. If I die, you will not die today. Where is it? Tell me. Yeah, I do believe you can join anyways. Also, I checked. It's a bit iffy on the conditions, but there are ways for me to get over on your server. So it might happen, it might not happen. We'll have to experiment a bit with it. Shh. Listen. You'll hear it approach. I will stand in its way. Up. Oh no, down. There it is.
Casimir, what happened? Where'd your portal go?
I don't know. It was holding strong. Then all of a sudden it was cut off.
It's attacking the chamber!
Hang on! We'll do what we can from down here. Just hang on.
Anger rising.
Okay, this.
Watch out! Heading to the rear of the chamber.
I'm blind.
Not for long, I'm not.
I'm in bad shape.
Oh, you're still alive.
Scooting around the rim.
Please dodge that. I did not dodge that. Okay. I'm not almost dead or anything, it's fine. Ow, my HP. My lack of HP, rather. Ow.
Look out! It's getting ready to stop the tree.
I have bigger issues right now. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, honestly. That's all that really matters. I'm so glad the dragon did not heal. Because I remember when I did this the very first time, and it used to heal. Bad over. I got stunned before I managed to go. God damn it, I hate that. Seriously. As you can see, this fight is a little bit hard. That and the fact that I don't have a proper build on this is actually showing. Okay, get down here. Oh, not the leecher. Anything but this.
I'm in bad shape. Anger rises.
Iron Hammer is ready to strike.
This is a bit of an issue. I just noticed the dragon heal. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? You absolute piece of... You killed the dragon. I can't believe you've done this. Can you not? Okay, got that one. I really don't want to mess with that one. I failed the dodge. It's fine. I hope. I think I can... Maybe? No. I need to get better at dodging that or I'm never finishing this. Yeah, this is one of the tougher fights in this part of the story. It's not the toughest, you bastard. But it's definitely up there. Okay, just you wait, I'll be up there with you in a second. Bastard! Okay, I thought it.
Might makes right.
Can you not? Okay, you're playing dirty. Put your head down already. Okay, that wasn't good damage. Careful.
must rise and return to the fight!
I failed it so hard. Okay.
Might makes right.
Okay, I messed up. I messed up.
Pain. Oh, it hurts. Help me.
Nope. Please don't kill the dragon again. Okay. This is why I hate the Mordrum Leecher. It can heal its allies. It's the worst melee enemy.
The threat has been
this early on.
Quelled for now. Oh. Please come closer.
And if you look at my stuff, these are not the sort of weapons you want to bring here. You want at least exotic rarity. So my accessories are quite honestly shite. This is more of a additional challenge because I actually know what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong, it's hard, but it's not as hard as I make it out to be here.
Please, I must share something with you. Share something with you. I'm fading.
Give me a second here. Well, I kind of did. I'm already playing a character I'm not used to.
It's working! I've re-established the portal flow! Come on down!
Mother, are you all right? Quickly, she's hurt and needs mending.
And normally you think she's dead, but they are right. She just fainted. She'll recover. Don't worry. Okay, then see you later, Red. Thank you for dropping by. Good luck with your work. I'll still be here for a few hours. In case you feel like dropping by in the meantime. Okay. Everyone seems fine. It would appear that you were right. This attack kills any doubts I had about how dangerous Morgamot is. Please, if you learn anything else about it, would you let me know? I'll pass along any information I can, yes. Wolf would be proud of the beating we gave that dragon. We, quote unquote, I did all the work. But okay. I can't wait to tell my sons about this. They're still polishing their weapons to fight Morgamot even before I finish telling the tale. You did fight well. Unlike a certain little something that should be a stain on my boot.
Let me guess. Trouble?
We'll head back as soon as we've helped the Sylvari. That's very thoughtful of you, Imperator. Then what? Then I'll have a strategy session with my tribunes. They need to know what I learned here today. After that, I'll delegate someone to work with the other races. That's a smart plan. I know. Yes, Imperator. As much as I appreciate your efforts in fending off that monstrosity's attack, I'm anxious to depart this overly fragrant hothouse and relay these developments to my colleagues in Ratasum. You may leave whenever you like, Counselor. Now is good. Before you become a stain on my boot. Oh, where is Traherne? Over here. It seems they did have to deal with a few more of their own. So they did actually fight while we were up there. I'm leaving now. I find I am eager to return to Fort Trinity to continue our preparations against Morgamot. This reminded me of the blight gas at Claw Island. Poor Lion's Arch. It's had more than its fair of bad luck lately. Yes, I have mentioned it before, but Lion's Arch got destroyed like 3 to 4 times over the course of this game alone. And each time it was remade with a different aesthetic. It's one of the reasons why when you do certain story missions you will see the old Lion's Arch. Far more. There is an intelligence behind his attack. It does not fit what I know about Elder Dragons. Indeed, the attack was too well timed. We need more information. Who knew about the summit? Only those present and anyone they told. Too many. Information like that leaks like water to cotton. Not helpful. Someone sent the shadow of the dragon after us. Who would do such thing? I don't know, but I intend to find out. Someone with a heart full of darkness. I hope they rot. No bullshit, just I hope they rot.
Oh my gods, that was horrible. I'm still shaking.
Is the pale tree going to be okay?
No one seems to know. The Sylvari I talked to have never seen her like this. That dragon hurt her badly.
That Zephyrite saboteur had a note on him that pointed to an important target. A leader. You think he meant the pale tree?
I think he took that answer to the grave. But this dragon minion sure convinced people that this summit wasn't a waste of time after all.
Are you feeling okay, boss? You've got a strange look on your face.
Yeah, I had a bit of a vision.
Good to see you.
I don't know. There was a golden light and crystals everywhere. You sure that dragon just give you a bump on the head? Multiple bumps, but we won't talk about that, it's not canon. Positive, the pale tree showed me. It felt like a call to action. What action? What was she talking about? I'm afraid I don't know. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, and the first thing is to learn all we can about dragons. Just tell us how we can help. Castle Jory. Dorman Priority. Dorman Priory. Research is right up my alley. We'll go straight there. One of us will mail you when we have enough information to share. Thanks. Timey, you need to continue your own research, but keep it quiet. Yeah, we don't want any more noisy counselors butting in and derailing my work. I'll be discreet, boss. Everyone will think I'm just doing schoolwork. Perfect. Brahman or Rox, stay close to Timey in case she needs anything. You got it, boss, but what about you? What are you going to do? Decipher that vision. Tyria's future depends on it.
Very well, Canuck. Playtime is over and you've passed your audition. You are to go with them.
Why?
I want you to learn what you can about the Pack's plans. Follow them to their staging area. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
someone there I know
That's
who can
my
get the
loot.
job done. And I believe you may be that someone.
I shall prove you correct. Until we meet again.
More trouble at Fort Salma. Interesting. I'm sending a young explorer named Campbell to investigate the strange activities at Fort Salma. I know you were at the battle that claimed the lives of so many Seraph. All my other explorers are tied up with missions or preparing to leave with the Pact. I need someone I can trust to ensure Campbell's safety. Will you return to Fort Salma and meet her there? Your efforts on my behalf are appreciated. Ella McKay. So, Canuck. Looks like I'm heading off with the Pact to Fort Trinity. Her ladyship, Countess Anise, has given me my first official solo mission. True, Anise is a bit of the secretive type. Poorly to tell, she's very badly wounded. Normally I joke about how you throw a great party, but it's already falling flat in my head. Instead I'll say that when you attract your enemy's aggression, it means you're on the right track. Indeed. I'll be taking a short sip.
Lion's Arch. It's an enormous, glorious city with a fascinating array of citizens.
What was your least favorite place?
Holbrack, a city of Norn, is covered in ice. It sapped my strength to be so cold all the time.
Did you bring back any mementos to the grove's safety?
I have gold coins from Lion's Arch. The market there is incredible.
I love how there's just these little discussions every now and then. And also some of them that change with time as you progress in the story. This entire game is fantastic, honestly. I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't had the chance to at least give it a try. Also, we are supposed to go to Fort Salma, which I believe was right about here.
I've seen many things.
Or what's left of it, rather. There we go. Oh, there's a few big missions here. But I'm not in the mood to do them just yet. The Ghosts of Fort Salma. The ghosts are slightly confused. We are currently unable to tell char from plant. Belinda, stop.
I'm not Mordrum.
Might makes right.
Belinda, Jake, get us off.
Margie, what's happening?
I was
Belinda,
expecting the ghost to
here.
stop.
It's okay.
You're good, Margie. You brought my sword.
I promise I'll try.
The darkness overwhelms you. I will limit your enemies, but you need the more you live. Until the day you die, you be with them. My love will
Anger
live.
rising.
Show me the sun.
The moment a Reaper is born. necromancer who wields a great sword.
Jory, are you all right? Belinda. She... her spirit.
Ironhammer is ready to strike.
Are you okay? I think so. We're here for you. Just say the word. She thought I was a Mordred. She was going to kill me.
Okay, Campbell, are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna assume you're fine. Marjorie? When Belinda died, my world turned black. Now, I don't know how to feel anymore. Belinda fused her soul with the sword. How? Why? I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Maybe this is a special blade. I just can't believe she did that. It'll be okay. Take some time for yourself. Get some rest. No time to rest. Cass and I were making headway at the Priory. We've got another meeting scheduled with Magister McKay. Delaying would be a mistake. We have to arm ourselves against Mortemoth. If you're sure, then go back. I have to check in with the pack. A big quiet library is exactly the kind of environment I need right now. It'll take my mind off things. We have to get Mortemoth, my friend. We will, I promise.
I was investigating the ruins when the spirits of fallen Seraph overwhelmed me. I'd be dead now if it weren't for you. Thank you for saving my life. I'm heading to the Silver Waste to do some research for Magister McKay. Come find me if you're ever there.
I should have waited for you. The ghost almost got me. Why did they think I was a Mordrum? I suspect it was their trauma. They died so suddenly. They were confused. Poor things. Well, I owe you a debt. After this, I'm headed to the Silver Waste to further my research. If you find yourself in the area, look me up. I'll treat you to a nice meal. I'll remember that. I'm pretty sure you can actually find her there. Not sure about the meal though. Select the reward. Both of these are not good for me right now, but I'll just take that one. Your presence is required. To Commander Hatenashi Skywalker. We're planning our assault on Mordremoth at Camp Resolve. Our new staging area is in the Silver Waste. The time has come for all to stand and deliver. And I would like you to assist with our preparations here. I have a specific mission for you if you're game. The Seraph of Kryta have secured a new route to our staging area to Fort Vandal. Evidence suggests bandits hastily abandoned the location recently. The guards posted there may know more. Please journey safely. The increased Mordrum activity is making travel especially dangerous. And there we have it. The first 100% canon appearance of a Reaper in the game. A Necromancer specialization using the Greatsword. And a hint of what the expansion would bring for the Necromancer. There are several other hints, and you will see as we go on. But during the expansion, all of the party members that we currently have, so to say, will be changing professions from the standard core classes over to the newer ones. To an extent, of course. Okay, over there. What's the fastest way to get there? Well, fastest way aside, I know what's the funny way to get there. Tonight, we ride on the Beetle. Well, I say tonight, it's more morning for me. So let's just get the show on the road. That nightmare magic. And there we go. Water step. Something odd is afoot. Yes, I already see the jungle roots. I don't know if I can take you seriously after that fun. Accidental, I swear. Right. You are forgiven considering the root of the issue. Really have to watch yourself. Something here caused the tribe to vacate Fort Vandal. Good for us, maybe. Unless what scared them off was worse. What are you thinking? The fort was abandoned so fast, the triad hardly had time to collect their notes. Vines were scattered all over. Place looked an awful lot like what happened at Fort Salma in Concordia. So I think Mortemont has attacked or will attack this fort. Maybe it started to, but whatever it was interested in is gone now. Either way, step lightly. The Seraph are on their way to secure the fort. Alright. And now we come to, I believe, the third map that was added to the core game before the expansions. The first one was the one over here, Sotsun Cave.
She's got a knife in her boot.
Sotsun. Sotsun? I'm not quite sure about the pronunciation of that one. Then we had Droitop. And now, the Silver Waste. Which, unlike the name, is the location which was at the time, and still is, fairly well known for its capacity to create silver, aka gold, for people who play in the map. Its events are quite nicely chained, little downtime, and there's always something to do in the area. Ignore the occasional pop-ins in here. That tends to happen the first time you're entering the map. Or when you're playing with low settings design, so I can stream it.
Just hope our equipment isn't all jammed with sand when we need it.
Reunion with the Pact. Which reminds me, I need to check a few things. So, in achievements, return to the tangles fast. There we go. This should be it. Okay, this is some pretty standard stuff. Nothing I shouldn't do at some point.
Find a place to lay those maps out and get me a couple of charcoal sticks to mark them with.
At once, sir.
Has anyone heard from Commander Frostguard? She's late.
She's dealing with a problem on her ship, Marshal. The engines need maintenance.
Tell her to get someone else to do that. I need her here.
Right away.
That's the one who took down Zaitan. Toughest names.
Count on us, Commander.
Death to Mordremont.
I like you guys.
Counselor Flunt asked that I convey his regards.
You live for now.
Nice. The first commander of the Pact joins us.
Oh, the healer. Okay.
Has there been any word on when we're launching the fleet?
When we're ready, and not a moment sooner.
What are you laughing at, soldier?
We must all do our part.
Oh, hey, Logan. How are you doing? You had any word from Ritlock? You were with him when he went into that portal, right? I was there. There was no stopping him. What I hear, he went in after Sohoten, is that right? Was he really trying to perform a ritual to break the fire curse? Crazy as it sounds, yes, he was. He had the King Adalbert's crown. What? He found it? Where? Actually, I found it for him. It was scattered in pieces. So he had Sohoten and the crown of the Ascalonian king
I'm
who
hoping
set
we
the
get
curse
Commander
in the
Fionia's ship.
first place.
She
I can see
looks
why he
calm.
thought it might actually work. But he's not human. Legend says only an heir. He also found what he thought were magical words. But all of that wasn't enough. Now he's gone to a portal to God knows
All right,
where.
troops. Let's
If
make
it
our
weren't
queen proud.
Ritlock, I'd
Get
be
to
more
it.
worried. It's Ritlock, he'll be back. Rightfully so. Trust is placed in Ritlock. For all the black he gets, he's one of the more capable ones in Destiny's Age. Unlike Logan.
It's an honor, Commander.
I must not let fear poison my heart, even in this forsaken wasteland.
Also, can you
Marshal,
talk
I have news.
How are things progressing?
The Northwest is overrun with Mordrum and strangling vines. The troops need reinforcements.
Tell Commander Quentin to ready his ship.
Yes, sir.
Everyone disperse. The commander and I need to talk.
Yes, Marshal. Everybody out! Come on, move it!
While they're dispersing, let me fill you in on what's been happening since the summit. I took what you said to heart. The fleet's arriving gradually, and we're preparing to take the fight to Mordremoth. The cities have all sent troops to fight with us. And we've begun preliminary forays into the surrounding area. I've contacted your friends from Destiny's Edge, and they've all agreed to join the battle.
Nice.
All but Ritlock Brimstone. I couldn't reach him.
Understandably.
And none of the others know where that portal took him either. We're gathering as much information as we can on the enemy before we launch the main assault. We definitely need someone with your skills. So I'm glad you're with us.
Always. Thank you for coming on such short notice. I thought you might be busy with both with the summit diplomatic concerns. Right now, the pact is high on my priority list. I'm glad. This staging base is our launch point for an early attack on Mortemont. Before the dragon gets too strong? Exactly. We're fortifying as quick as we can. We believe Mortemont is with Estafia, or south perhaps. His jungle seems to be spreading eastward. You're putting the other dragons on hold? No choice. Mortemont is the most imminent threat, as you proved. The others are quiet for now, probably happily soaking up our magic. But they're awake, and that means they could erupt at any time. Are you ready for Mortemont? We lost so many fighting Zaitan. To be honest, I'm not sure. But I'm preparing as best I can. We're somewhat more ready than you and I were when we went after Zaitan. Cannot Ball worked on recent lieutenants, but will it work on Mordrum? We have to find out sooner or later. I'm inclined to make a bold move while it's newly awakened. That's why I need you and your knowledge of these things. The more we know, the better prepared we are. Although I know a lot about them, there's more to learn. Primordius has been awake for over 200 years. Jormag for nearly as long. They both did great damage at first, sending out their minions. This is the stage where Mortemont is now. The minions. I get it, you want to slow down its production with minions. Yes. Slow down, or if you get lucky, stop it entirely. Now, before its corruption spreads too far and wide. Wait. Hey, Nico 13. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. How do you need to make that happen? I have a mission. I have a squad missing. They were on a scouting mission and they should have been back last night, but they didn't return. There are two not back with them. Who are they? Our friend Kay and the diplomat sent here by the Crichton government to investigate the situation. His name is Kanak. They're both very capable, but maybe outnumbered. Kanak, you say? Oh, don't worry about it. I forget to follow people all the time. Like, I'm at the point where I keep track of people more manually than by follows. And that I still somehow forget to follow them. The day has been great so far, but let's see how it progresses. I'm slowly but surely realizing that I might not finish all that was in the thumbnail, because these are pretty long missions. But we shall see where we go. How's your own day, by the way? Kanak. We need to look for them and see if they need reinforcements. Will you be willing to lead that mission? I'll head out as soon as I'm prepared. Oh, hey there, Bram. Hey, I saw him meeting with Ahern. What did he want? Do you have things to do with the pack? Marshal Ahern is requesting my help to find the missing squad. You're the perfect choice for that. You already have a lot of experience with the Mordred. Are you going to be in charge of something? So it seems, of a small squad. I'd offer to come, but I got to make sure time is safe. She's looking for that pact engineer to toughen Scarfy's armor. I'll never forget how close she came to dying in that Inquest attack. Me neither. We showed up in the nick of time. She was so scared. Am I a pirate? I'm more of a centurion, really. As you can see here. Oh, you meant the voice. Sorry, it took me a little bit. No. I am, in fact, a vampire. Blah, blah, blah. By which I mean I am Romanian. Definitely not a vampire, although I am an immortal. Easy to make the mistake. I sound like someone from Pirates of the Caribbean. Perhaps. Or perhaps they sound like me. I am ancient after all. And I've been to many places, the Caribbean included on occasion. Of course, I won't be alone. Yes, Romanians.
Wait! I have more questions!
Up!
I need to know.
She goes again.
Was
Malicet!
working for
Thank you for the raid.
Not to my
Welcome,
knowledge,
raiders.
miss, although I suppose it's possible. I never met any of his friends.
Then what are you doing out here?
How are you
We
doing,
came
Malicet?
Looking for a safe place to land.
Thank you for the
Wait, you
raid.
can't just
I don't
leave
have the
after
command. Give me a second here. I don't have the command, but I do believe if I do this... Hold on. Close that. Give me a second here. And hello there, not Vecna. I'm just gonna call you Vecna if that's fine. Or do you prefer not? Which is it? A 9-hour-long stream of Mass Effect. Malicet, go get some rest. Like, that's not even a recommendation. That's an order at this point. Get some rest, you deserve it. Indeed, mad lad. Although I'm not really
we
the
really must
best
go
one to
now.
be talking because I have done longer streams myself. I would honestly go longer even today because I love this game, but I have to go to work in a few hours. So unfortunately our time is limited. We only have about 2 more hours together. I might do something in the evening as a surprise stream. I don't know. I'll see how I feel after work. Again, thank you for the raid, and please go rest. You deserve it. And take care of your health, okay? Especially if you're sick. Well now, the Master of Wind, Master of Lightning, and Master of Sun. You know, if these were a little bit changed, I could say that we have gathered the 3 nations to fight the Fire Nation. Okay, Nicotine, thank you for dropping by. Good luck with work. I hope it all goes smoothly and fast. I'm told by this delightful young miss here that you saved the life of our Master of Peace. It seems that you have a knack for commanding the aspects. Erin was out of control. He had to be stopped. I'm Hatenashi Skywalker. How did the Master of Peace look when you saw him last? Was he injured at all? No, he seemed hearty. He's determined and, of course, the best among us. If any of us could survive out there on our own, it would be him. Nevertheless, you're risking your lives to try and catch up with him. We fear the day will come when he will need us. We want to be there when he does. What about your people, all those injured in the crash? We're doing this for them. For now, they can help each other. But soon, we'll need a safe place to shelter while we recover and rebuild. What about your crystals? Aren't you afraid they'll be looted? They kind of already have been. Oh yes, but others will collect them. The responsibility we inherited, protecting Glint's legacy. That's a little interesting detail. It extends to all Zetherites. We all play our roles. So, fun fact about Glint, story-wise. So, I mentioned the dragons. The Crystal Dragon, Kralkatoric. One of its lieutenants was known as Glint, and had the power to see into the future. Glint was purified by the Forgotten, I believe, if I recall correctly, and turned against Kralkatoric. And along with Destiny's Edge, attempted to purify Kralkatoric himself, which failed due to a certain human rushing to help the most overpowered character in the game. You can see why I don't like Logan. Always making the dumbest of mistakes, if you ask me. But still, you inherited it. Actually no, the aspects are her magic? Fueled by it. She lives on in the sun, wind and lightning. Her body was overflowing with magic, so tough over the thousands of years that she lived. It continues to seep out of her crystals. And you sell her crystals? No, not hers. We grow the ones we sell. A dead dragon's magic naturally returns to the world. Our growth crystals are infused with some of that magic. And the Master of Peace is looking for a safe place for you? The Zetherites are collecting her crystals as we find them, saving them so that when we have found our new home, we can move them there and begin anew. You inherited it. The Brotherhood of the Dragon was a dwarven society dedicated to Glint. Before they turned to stone, they passed that duty on to us. When was this? Hello there, Echo. Welcome. You are just in time, I would say. Considering you've missed the part where I got my ass absolutely murdered by a jungle dragon. That's not even the main enemy. Over 200 years ago, at first we were a small group, nomadic. We lived in the desert and assisted Glint in any way we could. But then, Kralkatoric awoke and destroyed her. She and Destiny's Edge attacked Kralkatoric and tried to kill it. They failed. And Glint died. I just mentioned that, by the way. Her crystals are all we have left of her. Well, that and the Flameseeker prophecies, which have foretold a good portion of what has already happened and what will still continue to happen. We collected what we could from the desert, built airships where no one could touch us, and learned to use the aspects. We won't keep you any longer. Safe journey. Oh no, the main part is yet to come, don't you worry. There are ample opportunities for me to mess up. Considering I don't have the gear that I should have at this point, to be fair. So I am quite a bit weaker than I should be. You look so serious. Zoja wears a similar face sometimes, when her experiments are especially dangerous. What are you going to do? I'm going out to find Kate and Kanak. Bram's going to take you home. Out? You mean out in the waste? Bram should go with you. What if something happens to you? I'm meeting up with and leading a pack squad. I won't be alone. I can find my engineer, and then we get home alone. You don't need to watch over me every second. Seriously, I'm not a baby. You two will be safer together. Don't worry about it. I'll see you later.
And I deserve it too.
Also, to be fair, that fight is a little bit special. It's a recreation, actually, of the very first boss fight in the tutorial, but for the Sylvari race. Similar to how I had a recreation of the tutorial fight as the Charm race versus Duke Baradim at some point. The statue guy. I do believe you were there for that. I'm not quite sure if you were. I think you were. Okay, time for the Thronicopter to take point. No champions defeated. This tells me it's a relatively empty map. Oh no, never mind. They are getting defeated. It's just a bit slower than usual. There we go. Two vigil members, okay, we can do this. Wire to some type of device, look closer.
Do not disturb that body. It's rigged to explode.
Unless you wish to be vaporized into a fine mist, I advise you to step away.
Hello Darkanak, how you doing? My friendly and extra sassy plant engineer, because that's not a contradicting concept at all. You're welcome, forgive me. You're welcome, Commander. How do you know the Mordrim's remains will be trapped? I set that trap myself, to dissuade enemies from following my dear sister's reconnaissance squad. First and company excluded, of course. I'm not so sure we aren't enemies. You're a convicted felon. I do wish you'd get over the past. Besides, we have a mission to finish. I can save you some time in tracking the recon squad, since I know which direction they were headed. Fine, let's get going. As you wish. Along the way, I advise bringing those mines to any Mordrum corpses we come across. Is that really worth the effort? We're outnumbered. Stealth and ambush are the preferred tactics here. These explosives will kill multiple Mordrum instantly. Just plant the explosives and wait for our single-minded targets to return. Noted.
Hold here. If we're sly, we can bypass them. Around or through.
United in victory.
It's dangerous. Too many hiding spots and ambush locations. Would have been nice if one of those chatters had been useful.
Need more endurance.
Haha! There we go. So as you can see, Canuck's tips actually bloody helpful. Over here. Good boy. Now let's just avoid them. Not die, preferably.
There's the squad. Let's go.
There we go.
Might be the spirit.
Yep. Okay, this might be a bit more than I wanted. Ow.
I'm good to go.
You underestimated me.
Me? You? Never. Oh! Solta! And Greg. Welcome, raiders. Thank you for the raid. Okay, seriously? Guys, what's up with all of the raids? Like, I'm thankful, but I really don't deserve this. Welcome. My name is Hatenashi Raza, the narrator of realities. What the... No, I'm so confused on what's currently happening with all of the raiders. Like, I don't usually get more than one if I get that. But apparently everyone's raiding today. Late night dance party. So it seems. Here, let me add to the dance. There we go. Move that tail. Come on, shake it. I mean, Echo, I'll accept it, don't get me wrong. First off, I don't have a lot of choice in not accepting it. Secondly, it would be rude not to accept it. Thirdly, shutting up is not the best thing to do about it. I'm an entertainer. Talking is kind of part of the job description. Still, thank you very much. And I hope everyone will enjoy their stay. Okay, enough grunting from my char over here. We are currently going to House Guild Wars 2. As good as I remember it. A bit of clarification. I have played the entire story of it before, and I'm well into the end game. However, there is a certain achievement added somewhat recently, right over here. Seasons of Dragons. This one, as per the description, they ask you to return to several achievements, again, which are part of the story, and essentially relive the story. Do that and you will be handsomely rewarded. Where did I close it? There we go. With a few trinkets, a very big bag slot, an ascended weapon, a precursor legendary weapon of your choice for the 3rd gen of legendaries that are coming with the new expansion, as well as a legendary rarity amulet. I kinda want all of those rewards, so I decided, you know what, if I'm gonna play like 80% of the story, might as well do all of it in order. And I may as well go a different route. So I'm playing a Char Revenant, which has a few particularities compared to the other classes, which I'm hoping we shall see as we go on. We are currently here to retrieve this little squad and see what exactly has happened to them in the desert. We are also a bit aware that the jungle dragon has awoken and is pretty much attacking everywhere. And we're on the lookout for information and allies to rally against it. Welcome to the Silver Waste, Hatenashi Skywalker. Also, I stole the Skywalker name. If people can drag the Skywalker name to the mod as much as they have done in the I believe it was the sequel trilogy. Yeah, that one. If they can drag the name to the mod so much, then the least I can do is raise it a little bit above the ground. I was told that you might need some extra help out here. Nothing I couldn't handle, though I do appreciate the sentiment. Has your squad found anything useful? Not yet, though my instincts tell me we're close to finding the source of these Mordrum incursions. Let's see if we can prove you right.
Judging from their increasing numbers, I'd say we must be getting close to something important.
If so, I imagine they will be increasingly belligerent.
Feel free to hide when the action starts, Canuck.
Are you worried that I'll show you up, Keith?
Oh, I love Sassy Canuck. One of the best companions. Okay, let's see if I can't trick the wolves.
The Mordrum are still increasing in number.
Which means we're close to learning what they're up to out here.
Hey guys.
Made a poor choice.
Okay, not exactly how I wanted it, but this works. I gather all of these guys over there... Yeah, that's a Mordrim husk. Okay. I assure you, all of these husks will come in use later.
Might makes right.
But yeah, the game has changed quite a bit, I'm guessing, since you played. I don't know the exact time when you stopped playing it. Although even the way you acquire skill has changed at least 3 times during the time I played it, so it might be a very different game compared to what it once was. Though I'd argue it's a better game for it.
There, a base of operations for the local Mordrim.
Do you see that glow?
Yes. What could they be up to?
We have Mordrim inbound and should consider retreating. We are deep in their territory and we are vastly outnumbered.
We should send up a flare. I hope the Pact will see our signal and send help.
That flare attracted more of the Mordrim. We have to relocate. We're boxed in up here.
Let's take the fight to the bottom of the slope.
Okay guys, let's go. Although to be fair, I kinda like our position here.
Fall back, or those vines will tear us apart.
Make up your mind, Kate. This is why I'm the commander. Sheesh. It's just one vine. I think we can handle one vine. Okay, there's more than one potential. I was mistaken. Can you stop it?
Anger rising.
Oh great, and everyone's already dead.
There are too many of them and too few of us. This location isn't defensible.
Okay, it's starting to rain a bit too many tendrils in here for my liking. I think I'll just be here with the logo.
Gonna bleed out.
Help's on the way.
Yes, help better be on the way. Oh, for the love of God, bots, I really don't have time for you now. Unless you're the more chatty and friendly type. There we go. I do believe this is actually timed. You don't have to. You don't have to kill all of them. I say as that leaf was about to finish the entire storyline. That leaf, that's dangerous.
Get here quickly or there
Why can't
won't
I
be
speak?
anyone left.
I've lost all ability to use the English. Yes, the Ingi language, not the English language. Good job, Afinati. Really proving your worth as a narrator here.
Anger rising.
We must rise and return to the fight.
Okay, I need to start handling the vines.
We'll make a stand on that ledge. This area is overrun.
Thank you for finally noticing, Kate. Oh, there's more vines behind us. Great. My favorite.
There!
There we go.
Everyone on the chopper! Quickly!
Okay, everyone evac. We're getting out of here. Bob has arrived. And yes, I'm calling the chopper Bob.
This Mordrum went to a lot of effort to keep us from reporting back.
You and the commander have experience with dragons. Is this predictable behavior?
Elder dragons are far from predictable. Their minions show a sort of situational awareness.
Indeed. The minions are usually not that smart. Although these aren't... let me put it like this, they won't win any Math Olympics. At the very least. Now the words. Oh, read the mail. Natasha Skywalker, we've hit a dead end here at the Durman Priory. We'd like to interview the resident dragon expert, but he has retreated to a secure location deep within the Priory. Unfortunately, he changed the access cipher to that room on a regular basis, and no one here knows the latest one. Remember the young explorer named Campbell from Fort Salma? Magister McKay believes she has the current cipher, and she's doing field work in the Silver Waste. Could you look into retrieving that cipher for us? To convince her to give you the cipher, repeat this phrase. Long live the King of Deldrimor. Deldrimor being the homeland of the dwarves. And it's actually somewhere around somewhere around here. There's actually 2 maps in the area that are accessible at the current time of making the video. With one of them actually being the capital of the dwarves, if I'm not mistaken. Where were you? Oh, there you are. So, Explorer Campbell, about that meal.
Mordremoth's doom is certain.
Actually, wait, you're... Famous as we saw your flare. Oh, you are... you're Bob. I see. The computer is taking out one of our birds with all of this dust and sand in the air, but obviously one that was well justified. I appreciate that, Bob. Do you know where Kate and Canuck went? Not sure about Canuck, but Kate went to report to the Marshal with the information you uncovered on the enemy's disposition and behavior.
Colorado has fallen across our mother. Our wild hunt brought us here to avenge her against the dragons and mockeries.
The intel will be crucial to our strategic planning. Thank you. If you see them, let them know I have some business to see. Absolutely, Commander. Anything else I can do for you? Actually, yeah, I'm looking for an explorer by the name of Campbell. Oh yeah, she arrived shortly before you did. Out on an excavation in the field, I believe. I can mark her dig site on your map for you. Thank you.
The last thing our organization needed was additional layers of bureaucracy.
Nothing like the spoils of war.
Now, where is Campbell?
The heat is brutal. I just hope we have enough water.
Ooh, over there. Okay.
Let's get started.
Should be a short beetle ride over there. Nothing too serious. Oh, it's actually lagging a little bit. Up, there we go. Explorer Campbell, about that meal.
Do you have a question?
Commander, I had a feeling I'll be seeing you again after you saved me from those Seraph ghosts. What brings you out here? I was told you know about a certain prairie cipher. Oh, the cipher to the storage room? I guess I am the only one besides Magister Stonehealer who knows it. We're all so scattered these days. Far too busy. Do you have the password? I do have it. Death to Primordius. Every dwarf must do his duty. The great dwarf guide my hand. That's one to literally trip Revenant players. Because it's one of the lines where... when I use one of the skills or swap to the dwarf,
I demand that you release me.
I think it's when I swap to the dwarf stance. Long live the King of Deldrimor. My grandmother's beard, you're a feisty one. All of these are hilarious. Okay, sometimes he tells it, not always. I'm pretty sure the Great Dwarf guides my hand is one of the lines he has. Still, long live the King of Deldrimor. Okay. How does this work? Each of the lines of the poem is a clue to a book in the special collections. You have to find them in order and touch them to activate their magic. Once you find them all, in order, you're in. Can you read it to me? An almost king flattened the ghost. Hope beats drum at the trading of a post, at the trading post. And once a year, upon an open stage, an eager kid comes of age. There are two more lines, but I don't carry them with me. Can I get in without the other two? No, but you needn't worry. I left the other house behind for security reasons. You'll find it when you find the 3 books. Each of the lines the cipher refers to. Okay, thanks. Be careful out here. Now, it's time we go back to the Priory. And mess with the library. God damn it, it's contagious. I did not expect the rhymes to be contagious. That might prove an issue further down the line. Still, I'll take any excuse to go back to the Priory. It's one of the cooler areas in the base game. I mean, look at it. All the knowledge. The magically suspended tablets contain the amassed knowledge of the Priory. Surging with power, the tablet's inscriptions emit a faint glow while they rotate around the central pillar of light. Now let's see how many times I'll actually get the order wrong, because dear god, this is going to be an issue.
In conclusion, let's recap. The 5 confirmed dragons are Klaukatoric, Jormag, Primordus, Mordremoth, and Zaitan. We believe there is another deep in the oceans, but its entry in the Scroll of the 5 True Gods is partially missing. The scroll, written in ancient times, has a section dedicated to the Elder Dragons, but it came to us in bad shape. It is written in an ancient form of Old Crichton. We're still attempting to decipher the damaged portion. Each dragon has 2 spheres of influence. For Mordremoth, that's mind and plants. Zaitan ruled shadow and death. By next class, I want you to research the many theories about the different spheres of influence. Choose one and defend it. If you have questions, there's further literature in the library. Class dismissed.
A little bit of a foreshadowing of what will happen.
Hey there.
How did it go? Did you get it? The cipher? Yeah, I got it. It's testimony to how scattered the Priory is right now that the only person who knows the cipher to get into the storage area is out in the Silverways. It's good you saved her at Fort Salma. It's definitely not a typical day. We need to speak to Magister McKay. She's pulling some heavy-duty strings to get us into her special collections. We're meeting Magister Stonehealer. You don't know who Odin Stonehealer is. Cass, he's one of the most magical beings I've ever met. He's a dwarf, the last of his race on the surface of Tyria. Grant alone, the god of death, knows how old he is. Hundreds of years at least. Centuries old. Centuries ago, many dwarves turned themselves to stone to save Tyria from Primordus' champion. Most went underground to fight destroyers. Ogden remains, so their sacrifice would never be forgotten. And that explains his area of expertise, dragons.
Hello again, Magister. Have you met?
Welcome, Scholar. It's a pleasure to see you again. I hope your well of knowledge has deepened in the intervening time.
The Magister is documenting Mordremoth's awakening
We are
and its ensuing actions.
part of the Magisters,
My
by
field
the way.
experience has provided a good foundation for my research and chronicle. Magister Stonehealer is going to help you gather information on the Elder Dragons. He rarely agrees to such things. I will warn you, he's quite old and has little patience. He's the last of his kind.
We'll show him the utmost respect, of course.
I'll take you to the Special Collections entrance. Archivist Earnswort will guide you from there. You retrieved the cipher?
Yes, we have it.
Very well. Follow me.
Oh, you guys follow me. Okay, fine, we'll follow you. Sheesh.
Remember to put those weapons near the door. We may need to grab them on short notice. Hello, Scholar. I'm still waiting for those item manifests.
Someone just remember what they forgot. I know that sudden and
for the millionth time, there are no culinary applications for bloodstone dust. None. No good can come from feeding it to living beings.
What do you know? I'll take the dust to the streets and start my own food cart. I'll be rich.
Are we interrupting something important, Chef?
No, Madam Magister. We're just having a small professional disagreement. Are these the visitors you mentioned?
Yes. They have dispensation from Magister Stonehealer to visit the Special Collections.
I've already adjusted the wards to allow them entrance, and the Archivist has been warned that they're coming.
I'll show you how it's done.
Be careful down there.
Follow me, please.
there we go. Ah yes, Abaddon, the god of secrets.
This is the Derman Priory's Special Collections.
Quite fitting.
Security here is tight, for reasons you'll soon understand. You are free to browse. All we ask is that you handle artifacts with care and remove nothing from this area. I have to return to my work. Archivist Earnswort is here somewhere. She can guide you to Magister Stonehealer.
Abaddon, Lord of the Everlasting Depths, Keeper of Secrets, open my eyes and bestow upon me the knowledge of the Abyss. Abaddon, the Giver of Magic. And yes, Abaddon was the one who gave magic to the people of Tyria. Destiny set in stone. The last days of the dwarves.
Go away.
Wow, rude. Archivist! It's so good to see you again. I'm in a hurry, please. Master Stonehealer is waiting for me. Wait. Oh yeah, this is Zaitan's tale. I really have to ask, is that Zaitan's tale? As a matter of fact, it is. We brought it here after Zaitan's death. We had to construct special rigging to get it in here. It took months. And they're experimenting on it? They're studying it, yes. It may one day reveal all the secrets of the Elder Dragons. Huh. So they actually got Zaitan as a trophy here. Or at least the tail. Not sure what happened to the rest. That's all I wanted. Actually no, I'm in a hurry, please. Master Stonehealer is waiting. Let's get you on our way. How do I decipher the shelf numbers? The N refers to the cardinal direction in the main annex. Some clothes are on the south side, some on the north. The second number tells you which floor, and the last... okay. Anyone remember what exactly I need to find? Oh wait, I think the game is actually taking it easy on me. Because I'm fairly certain the first time around I needed to look for them and actually figure out which one they were. Written by Ella McKay, this collection of historical facts reveals the life and death of one of Ascalon's most notorious dukes, Duke Baradin, who actually fought 2 times so far, once as the tutorial boss for the Char, and the second time when the statue, after we defeated it, was possessed by ghosts. Though first in line to the throne, Duke Baradin did not object when the people called for Adalburn to be king instead. He spent his life on the Baradin estate, making wine and training warriors. Baradin's daughter, Althea, was betrothed to Prince Rurik, son of King Adalburn. Althea was murdered by the Char, and her ghost remains restless until a renowned hero returned her ashes to Baradin. Duke Baradin was caught in the foe fire, and his ghost now causes regular trouble for the Char in the plains of Ashford. Second book is down here. In this series of reports from the Hitterlands, Explorer Kat details what her research has uncovered about centaurs and their tribal society. Gonna go make some eggs or something. Okay, bon appetit, Echo. Good luck with cooking.
Why people join the Priory.
Centaurs can be found in many places throughout Tyria and as far away as Elona. Some tribes, such as the Orshad Riders from the Crystal Desert, are known to eat human flesh. Lovely. Centaurs are one of the many races displaced by humans. The number of warring tribes far outweighs that of peaceful tribes. The rise of the Elder Dragons, especially Zaitan and Jormak, has put centaurs in even greater conflict with the humans in the Shiver Peaks and the plains, as the two races compete for territory. You can go back at any time, by the way, and read all of these. Okay, it's up there. I'm so happy they actually have markers for these. I remember I stood hours the first time trying to figure out which books I had to read and in what order. Elif Iceborn gives us a basic primer on the ancient Norn ritual called the Great Hunt. Something you take part in if you start as a Norn. Every year, Norn contenders compete to take home the title of Slayer. This is an important trial for the young. It launches their legendary journey. There's a note written on the parchment within the pages of this book. The note says, Revolution came to Ratasum. Excuse me for a little bit. Sorry about that. So, revolutions came to Ratasum, N1-2, and A pal fell upon emerging blooms. I have no idea what that means. Silvaria, yes? There we go. Stuart Geeks gives his uncensored thoughts on the historic event and what it portends for the future. Not since the destroyers has Ratasum come so close to disaster as when the city's golems began to malfunction and turn on their makers. One must consider the current peacemaker to golem ratio of 1 to 10 when gauging the potential for future reoccurrences. The potential for cataclysm is unsettling at best. For now, the Inquest crews remain part of our society, but our antagonism against the Council grows with each passing cycle. We must install countermeasures to ensure history does not repeat itself, this time with even more disastrous results. Scholar Catherine interviewed dozens of her fellow Sylvari who claim to have seen the shadow of the dragon in the dream. She concludes only one such report has any credibility. Shadow of the Dragon is the name assigned to Mortemot's champion. This nightmarish creature has been spied in the dream and in the world. While some believe it is immortal and cannot die, others do not. To date, there is no proof in either direction. Magister Ogden Stone Healer.
What took you so long?
Getting the cipher from Explorer Campbell took longer than expected.
We're sorry for the inconvenience.
Well, don't waste my time. Tell me what you seek.
Speak up. These old ears are worse than my old eyes. And they're worse than my old... Oh, never mind. Go on. Magister, it's me, Hatenashi Skywalker. We met... Yes, I remember you. No time for nostalgia. Get to the point. I need information about how to deal with Mortemoth. Actually, I think you need information about the meaning of your vision from the Pale Tree. Pardon, excuse me, what? How did you know? There are those who have taken an interest. I had some warning that you might be calling. Your challenges do not go unnoticed. All in good time. But know that they have Tyria's best interests at heart. Now, this is what you're looking for. This artifact. Go on, examine it closely. What is it? Don't ask, act. Examine it and you shall see. As you wish. Your ornate hourglass is made of precious metals that has a palpable aura of magic. Don't be shy, you can touch it. Okay, fine. We're touching the magical artifact. Mesmer magic. Reorient yourself. Welcome to one of my favorite areas in the entire game.
Oh, what just happened?
I don't know, but my legs feel like Zytaffy.
Zytaffy is a bit of a candy. It has the name inspired from Zaitan.
Is this
It must be.
Glint's lair? It's even more beautiful than I imagined.
And eerie. Doesn't look like we'll be leaving the same way we came in.
I never thought I'd see this. Where's the boss? Hello?
Boss, it doesn't seem like we can reach you from here. This place, it's something else entirely. Maybe our paths will intersect beyond here. Right, you look for a path up ahead, I'll do the same on my side. Be safe. Glint may no longer live here, but that doesn't make her lair any less dangerous. I'll be fine, I'll see you up ahead.
Let's move ahead and search for a place to meet.
All right.
We'll see you in a bit, boss. Stay safe.
Keep your voices down. We don't know what's in here.
So, this is one of my favorite areas in the entire game, and I think you can see why. Like, just look at this place. The colors, the geometry that's just ever so slightly wrong and yet so right. All of the reflections and crystals. It's simply beautiful. Actually, wait. I'm gonna try something. I might be pushing it. Okay. Yeah, now we can probably see all of the spikes, the crystals, the glass. Oh, these guys. Oh, I forgot I have to fight these guys. Okay, that's good. That's carrying to off your attack. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Okay, if how... Give me a second here. Linnea, welcome. You haven't played in Guild Wars in so many years. Yes, the game is very, very changed. I highly recommend it in its current state. And this is more of a observation of mine. But it's one of the companies that I trust to actually care about what the people think about their game, rather than being trend chasers. They have done that for a while now, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. They actually value their players quite a bit. Also, considering the main game is free, there is no subscription, and the expansions are like, what was it again? 30 euros, both of them together? Yeah, one of the best deals in gaming, if you ask me. I have been playing the game for over 9 years and I've not run out of stuff to do. The masterpiece. What are you doing here?
My father used to talk about Glint in her prophecies. He said she was grand and noble as any Crichton. She loved humans, except when they tried to steal her eggs. She defended her children like any good mother.
What an empty place. My mother told me stories passed down by her mother. She said it was once guarded by fearsome dragons. The lair itself would tear and gnaw at you. But heroes braved its dangers to have an audience with Glint.
Can you imagine what it must have been like?
Okay. I've actually tried to play a little bit of Guild Wars 1. I'm one of the people who started out with 2 and never played 1, then tried to get into 1, but it just didn't feel right. Which I know it was the opposite for a lot of people. They start out with Guild Wars 1 and couldn't get into 2. Honestly, Guild Wars 2 is a good game. Like, if you find the time, give it a go. I will guarantee it, at the very worst, you will have a decent time with it. Just from the story alone. Also the story. The core game story is not bad. But it gets so good later on. Most people don't talk about it, but there is a certain chapter of story, which in my opinion is the best executed storyline in all of MMORPGs, Final Fantasy included. And I will fight people on that hill.
A whole new place to conquer.
Domain of Light. Okay then. Domain of Health Draining. Oh, great. Oh, you are not supposed to be tanky. You are not supposed to be tanky at all. Why are you so tanky? What was this again? Sync with a matching color to receive a protective bond. Okay. It's actually not part of the expansion. The story part that I'm saying. It's part of the Living Season. Although you do require the Path of Fire expansion. Although it doesn't matter because both expansions come at a package now at the price of one expansion. So if you get one, you get both. And there is a third one on the way. It's actually due to launch next month, I believe. So I'm really looking forward to that one. It's one of the reasons why I started doing the story all over. So I can record that one and have the rest of the story on the channel. I just realized I have messed up. I have messed up big. Already. Yeah, I think I really messed up big. I was supposed to get the protective buff and then run. Hudson?
Might makes right.
Thank you, there we go. You got those that come out, but I just have to... Yeah, I highly recommend it. I myself had times when I was like, should I start it again? Should I return to the game? totally worth it. I have zero regrets. I want to punch myself for not doing it sooner. Honestly. Okay, there we go, the protective shell.
Might makes right.
Also, I love that my miniature actually got the shield as well. Very fun. Little detail over there. Come on, faster. Leg it. Seriously, just look at this environment. How cool it is. It really is one of my favorite areas, like honestly. Oh, this thing. Oh god. Oh god, why? Do I remember how to do this right? Conditions.
That takes more energy. Might makes right. Feel the pain.
Okay, that's enough. Have to be patient with this. Not too greedy. Just appropriate amount of greed. Oh, you shattered them! Oh, you bastard. Okay, this is actually a bit more complicated than I remember it being. Don't slow me.
Might makes right.
Okay. Not gonna risk it. I don't want to do this fight all over again. My HP. I hate when you take that much reduced damage. Come on. Okay, now it's your turn. Now, what are you doing, Masterpiece? Why are you here? Reveal thy secrets.
We studied the Flameseeker prophecies in school. Me too. I remember the stories about the fall of Ascalon, Prince Rorik, the Chosen. I used to pretend I was a Chosen when I was little. Me and my sisters put on plays for our parents. I can just imagine it. Glint was ancient, thousands of years old. Why wasn't she like the Elder Dragons?
She was freed from Kralkatorik's control by the Forgotten a long, long time ago. And then, because of her gift for reading minds, she connected with humans. She learned to think like us. Elder dragons don't. They're too different.
But are they really, though? That's a question that will be answered soon. The Domain of Darkness. Things are not quite as they seem, I see. A bit of a better view of the entire layer, or how it once was at the very least. Also, before you ask, it's 100% possible for me to fall off. I'm going to say that I said that because I wanted to demonstrate it, and then I demonstrated it, not because I actually accidentally fell off. Moving on. That did not happen, you are imagining things. Also, I have played the mission once, so I kind of, to an extent at the very least, remember what all of these do. Come on. The issue with getting that shield from just now is that it makes my HP 1. I become very, very brittle, for lack of a better word. So I would rather avoid that, if at all possible. Or rather, I would love to avoid getting hit. I'm doing a bit of the risky moves here. Also, the aspect lies. As can clearly be seen by the hit spot indicators. That's an illusion. That's not how actually they work. They are reversed just to make you dodge into the way they actually are. Which is cheeky. It's an interesting thing. But I hate them for doing it because it gets me off every time. Catches me off guard, rather. Is the correct expression? Oh, come on, one more, really. Okay, come on, Mr. Crystal Golem King.
Might makes right.
Thank you. I'll be having that. You are still alive, are you kidding me? We are getting close to the end of this. Also, I am happy to say that this is the first we see of Glint's lair, not the last. Also, it seems the Master Beast has found something.
Destiny's Edge went to kill her, right? So she wouldn't hit Kralkatorrik?
That's my understanding. But she communicated with them and they changed their minds.
Then what?
They tried to take down Kralkatorrik, but they ultimately failed. Glint perished. Logan Thackeray was supposed to be with them, but he left to protect the Queen from Kralkatorrik's minions.
I don't know what we'd have done if something had happened to her.
Some blame Logan for why Glint died instead of Kralkatorrik that day.
He was just doing his duty.
Shh, what was that? Did you hear that?
They're having so much fun, looking up records and whatnot. Meanwhile, I'm here fighting for my life. On the crumbling path.
Kaz, stop moving.
Jory? What was that?
Watch out!
Veteran malevolent memory.
Did that hurt?
Okay, give crystal. Okay, that was a bit of dirty playing right there. Nope, nope. No, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay. Didn't almost die, it's fine. I know what you're talking about. Come on, spawn your useless little crystal. Okay, we have the blue. Alright, we cannot get the... I forgot we cannot get the shield and... There we go. No, never mind, it's not the shield, it's not the shield. Ow, I got shattered. Oh boy. Let's hope I get there in time. Yay, I'm here. Okay. Come on, Golem.
Need more endurance.
Okay, almost there. Now I need the red glow.
Might makes right.
That was the dumbest thing I could have done. I forgot that reduces my HP to 1. And it bypasses the defense. And I walked right into the damage field. Grit may cost me. I hope not, but it might. What the f- Okay, you bastard. Okay, now I'm red. Ow. Thanks, Marjorie. Much appreciated. Okay, you are so close. Please just make the vortex and let me murder you. It's not that hard.
Okay,
there we go.
if that's how you want to play it.
Not as hard as I remember it. Although now I actually have a good understanding of it because I did it on challenge
You're
mode
okay?
before.
What just happened? What was that? Not sure. If I had to guess, I'd say it was part of the lair itself rising up to greet us.
Not much of a greeting, if you ask me. Thanks for swooping in when you did, boss. We'd have been toast if not for you.
Yes, you would have.
We weren't sure we'd see you again, to be honest.
And there's the masterpiece. Oh my, look what we have here. A dragon egg.
What was that?
It couldn't be.
We need to speak with Ogden immediately. Let's find a way out of here.
So, Ogden, you wanna confess something to us? Old buddy, old pal?
The looks on your faces.
You could have warned us.
Nope. No. That would have sapped the fun right out of it.
I
So
do agree
tell
with
me,
that.
what do you know now that you didn't before?
Entertainer old dwarf, tell me your tale. It was a portal to Glint's lair. So it was. The Master of Peace and I set it up after Glint's death so I could guard it for the Brotherhood. The Master of Peace was in there. I saw echoes of the past. Crystals are useful. They are an effective substance for storing magic, second only to and less rare than bloodstone shards. Magic seems to come alive as I moved around. Magic is life. Without life, there is no magic. The lair has lain empty for several years. It may have been triggered by your life essence. The images it showed you were chosen by your need. I saw the Master of Peace take an egg. Fear not, he did not steal it. He was given custody of it. By whom? You know. You witnessed it, didn't you? Not that clear. Then you're not meant to know just yet. All things in their time. It was Glint's egg, wasn't it? The last one intact. It has been in stasis since her death. The Master of Peace is taking it where it will be safe and allowed to hatch. Where has he taken it? You must tell me. Sadly, I do not know that. He disappeared beyond the dry top. And I've no word since. You will find him, won't you? He is in great danger out there. I'll do my best. That is why you were chosen for this. Go now, find him, and make sure he arrives safely at his destination. What is his destination? Only he can tell you that. Go, but be smart. Do not rush into danger unprepared. You have many trials ahead of you. Yes, Magister, I will be careful.
I did it.
Now I actually get a Carapace shoulder box. Which I'm not sure I have all of them. I did not want to do this. I actually did not have the heavy armor one. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I think I actually prefer the Carapace.
Oh yeah, that's my loot.
And now we actually got it over here. And eventually we'll be able to unlock the luminescent ones, which have a pretty cool lighting effect on them. Logan Thackeray. Speak of the devil who failed his mission. Atenashi Skywalker. I'm with Air, Kate, and Zolja at Camp Resolve in the Silver Waste, and they're driving me nuts. Can't sit still for 5 minutes, and Zolja has an opinion on everything. Air, well, he's gone all silent on us. So what are we waiting for? Come join us. Troops are gathering here for the coming assault on Morteroth. It's been too long since we fought an Elder Dragon together. Looking forward to seeing you, my friend. Logan. Turning to Hidden Arcana. Let me just verify a little something. Yes, we have completed 2 of these. Unfortunately, I'm not... Hey! Gold, how you doing? Welcome. As I was about to say, I'm not sure we have time for another part of the story. However, we also do have enough time for a little bit more stream. So I'm a little bit conflicted. Would you guys be interested in seeing some PvP in Guild Wars 2? Of a slightly higher level than the average. And of the Necromancer variety, of course. We could also go and have a... Ooh, you wanna see? Okay. I will be changing over to my Necromancer character in that case. And we'll see what fights we can pick. Currently have my main Necromancer in the Heart of the Mist. Always ready for some PvP. I'm actually curious if there's a rank season going on. I might just play that. Always fun to break some skulls in ranked. That and it's a nice change of pace from being slightly underpowered with my Revenant. That has almost no accessories. I should probably fix that at some point. Because Heart of Thorns is by far the most brutal expansion to go into. I'm gonna die with or without being completely prepared for it. So this is how my Necromancer currently looks. Not exactly what you'd expect from a Necromancer, I would say. Although quite fitting for Reaper, since they are very much with the cold status effect or debuff, or as they are known in the game, conditions. I don't know why it took me a while to think of the proper name, despite the fact that I'm very much aware of what it is. Okay, the season is on. I don't think I did any... Yep, I'm currently unranked. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh, having a little bit of lag. I'm still not certain if it's from actually from me or from something else. Maybe I should just lower a few settings. Hold on. There we go.
Good hunting.
Environment is fine on low. Okay, this should fix the lag a little bit, I think.
Challenge.
I would hope so, at least. There's also the question of how many people are playing at this hour, because it is quite early in the morning. I didn't even check what type of PvP it is. Hold on. Oh. I might be wrong, but if I'm reading this right, it's 2v2 ranked matches, which means I'm on the perfect build for this.
Live well.
Okay, now I'm on the perfect build. So I've noticed not many people enjoy the smaller number PvP fights. In my opinion, far too many people rely on their teammates way too much to carry them. So when they have to actually pull through, they kind of get a little bit clobbered. That and a lot of people don't know how to deal with certain characters, so they rather just avoid ranked play. Oh, there we go. Just in time.
Ho, traveler.
Just gonna vote on something random. Actually, wait, it might be the 5v5. And simply you can't queue in with a large team. Because I think that was a change they added. No, the stream did get a little bit laggy at times. I'm not quite certain why that is. Because the internet is fine. But for some reason, my GPU just spikes randomly, and I've yet to figure out why. Unfortunately. There we go. So no, it's not just you. Sometimes it just happens. It's not the game's fault. It's something about my computer and I can't figure out what. Okay, let's have a bit of a look at our enemies. We have a thief. We have two thieves. I have the feeling ours might be better, at least class-wise. They also have a necromancer, but he's playing Scourge, so I should be able to handle this fairly easy if I focus him. They have a ranger, a guardian. They have two guardians. I don't like there being two guardians on a team. Okay, no. Graboon.
Urge to kill rising.
Okay. Let me see what else. That's fine.
The match starts soon.
The rest is fine. I'm gonna have to be very careful with the guardians.
I feel strong.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
I'm gonna stay just a little bit behind.
Bring this one down.
Kill shot.
Stand your ground.
The waterfall is yours. You've lost the quarry.
Goddamn guys.
Rise and serve.
I wield great wisdom.
Need some healing here.
Charge. I am dead.
You're not getting anywhere except the grave. Everyone in the grave. Everyone. Thief, I'm sorry. I don't think you heard me. I said everyone in the grave now.
You've taken the graveyard.
Where are you? I hope you got a good look at that, because that was amazing.
Refreshing.
Just keeping everyone down and murdering them like that. Oh look! Someone with buffs.
Sick 'em!
I think we can handle this. Should I go for the Guardian? He has a lot of juicy buffs I can corrupt.
You've captured the quarry. You lost the graveyard. You lost the waterfall. You can't keep a good shard down.
Oh, God.
The waterfall is yours. You've lost the quarry.
Okay, good job, Steve. Can you stop poking me around? No, apparently you cannot. My bad. I was mistaken. Ah, the thief is on me. Okay, I'm gonna die here. There's no way I'm surviving this. Yeah, we made a bit of a mistake trying to keep all the sides. We didn't have enough power on mid. I'm going to go on far to
You lost the waterfall!
Okay, never mind. That's a bad idea because they just died over there.
You've lost the quarry! Strong!
I can use a hand over here.
Nah. That's not gonna fly.
Eat my dust!
I think I hit something.
You've taken the graveyard!
Ooh, I hit someone. Oh! That thief as well. Okay. Ah, you can go away. Fighting hunters is something I do not enjoy. Fighting hunters are definitely my worst enemy currently. Because they have way too much damage that I cannot properly avoid.
You lost the graveyard!
I cannot stop them from doing that damage. They get from the shadow skill. Unite. I mean, there is a way, just not with my current stuff. Because that happens. What happened to that guy?
You lost the waterfall!
I hate that pet. Nah, that pet goes the hell away. You're fighting me now. And you're probably going to win because the pet is stupid. Are you serious? Thief, I'm going to murder you. I'm going to murder you so hard. Team came in late. I can just barely beat the hunter. But then the pet will beat me. And that's why I hate hunters. The pet is so overpowered in PvP.
You've captured the quarry!
It's like playing two characters. They bloody have the stats of a second character, that's for sure. Oh, this is about to be fantastic.
Refreshing.
Really? Really? I did say I'm going to come and kill you, you know?
You've taken the graveyard! lost the quarry.
Now where do you suppose you are going, my friend?
The waterfall is yours. I feel strong. I need healing. Seriously.
Jesus Christ, the birds! Okay, I have to check this. Oh yeah, it's the one wolf. I hate that thing. Look at the damage it deals. We are winning though. In the long run.
Hurts, doesn't it?
You've taken the graveyard.
Why did you run? Well, at the very least, they're not healing anytime soon. Right now, there was no reason for my teammate to run there. Still, we just have to win mid, and we're fine.
Lost the quarry. You lost the waterfall. You lose.
Okay.
Strong.
Guys.
Eat my dust.
I owe you one. I can't believe I have to be the one to do this, but we're gonna lose otherwise. Point.
Give up yet?
I am dead.
Bring this one down.
To kill rising.
Nah, we lost it. Ooh. Oh, for the love of God. Bots, not now. You're the last thing I need right now. There we go. They're just annoying, honestly, when it's on YouTube. That and the fact that I have to alt-tab out of the game. They did coordinate a lot better than us, and that hunter. Well done. Well played. I feel like our thief wasn't decapping the points as much as their thief was. And that's very important in PvP. You need to have either a thief, a mesmer, or a hunter who goes out and recaptures the point when everyone's busy somewhere else on the enemy team. That looks bloody amazing, sir. Well, good on you. But yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, the build that I am going for is essentially the classic Reaper build with a few changes to actually be useful in a fight. Compared to other Reapers who just go full damage and pray for the best. Maybe a swap of color is in order. Maybe I need to go a bit more golden. There we go. Oh! Hey, that's a friend of mine. Okay, this is about to be good.
You buying or selling?
Up for a challenge?
No discount.
This is a level of gold I assume a certain someone who was earlier in chat might still be. Will probably aspire to. Actually, wait, can I go even more gold? Do I have something that's even more gold?
Good hunting.
Not gold enough. Oh, there we go. Oh, that also works actually. Oh, never mind, this is it. We have peaked in gold.
The spirits of the wild welcome.
Reap the whirlwind.
I don't understand what's causing the lag though, and it's slightly annoying to me. Because whenever I try and peek at the chat, I sometimes see it going, well, not good. And I'm like, cut that, I thought I fixed this.
Ho, traveler.
Let's put the effects lower. Animation can be lower. Textures. Nah, textures are gonna stay high. Low distance, slow. No reflections. Lower the shaders. Let's see if that affects the screen at all. It's gonna take a bit for you to catch up though.
Ho, traveler. You must visit more often. Good hunting.
Okay. Oh wow, it actually... Did it fix it, or is it just that the lag has passed? That is the eternal question, unfortunately. Oh wait, is there a tournament soon? I think it's sure.
Hail, citizen.
Just gonna grab some extra.
That looks valuable.
Well, that's some good luck. Do I have anything to extract it with? Not on me at least. That's definitely getting extracted though. And it's okay, it's an ascended ring and all that, but I already have rings and whatnot for my characters. I just haven't had the time to actually slot them on the Revenant. But I do actually have a series of rings and whatnot that I can use. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Unless we meet double Guardians, I'm gonna actually swap out to the grab. Because why not have a second grab? Let's see. Should I? Should I not? Yeah, I will. I kinda have to. I'm just gonna use the axe and the focus to deal with the conditions. And then I'll keep this for a more of a finisher type of deal. A lot of people use the Lich form because of the amount of power it has as a starter to the fight, which isn't bad as an idea on paper. It's horrendous in practice because you give the enemy way too much time to react. It's the start of the fight, attention will go to the first one that raises issues. And the Necromancer in Lich form raises the most issues. You kinda want to either drop in on a fight that's already started, use it to finish off someone because you cannot be interrupted, you can just blast everyone with damage. Or...
the match starts soon!
You just want to outdamage someone very, very badly. And there's no other way to do it. Those are the three, let's say 4 cases I would consider using this for. Starting a fight, kinda the worst case. Because it's so easy to...
Hold on to your points! Seize theirs! You've captured the altar! Strong. Your enemy has the temple now!
Surprise!
So vulnerable.
You can't keep a good man down.
guy's down.
You control
I'm
the
going
gate.
to murder you, Hunter.
Strong.
You and your stupid little bear. Get back here. There we go. Yes, I'm a little pissed from the Hunter from the previous match.
I've got the target.
Now, if this guy was any smart, you would notice that I'm not full HP.
I'm bleeding.
Assistance needed.
Okay, this is not going good. Actually, it's going decent for us currently. If only our thief would either keep the point or go to the other spot. I suppose I'll go and help.
I'm in bad shape.
Both of you are going to the ground.
Stillness has appeared.
Okay, you got me good. I'll admit that much.
You captured the altar!
Strong.
However...
Running out of endurance. Your enemy has the temple now.
True.
Sorry, no. The only place you're going is the grave. Gone. My marrows are effective immediately.
Kill rising.
Okay, I'll defend the point. Just gonna have to be a bit careful here.
You've got the temple!
I've got the target.
Okay, they're all coming.
So cold.
Okay, the guard is...
Your enemy has the gate.
No! You... Our thief does not know how PvP works. Noted. He has the build, doesn't know how to use it, or when.
Your enemy has the temple now.
I'm just going to do the smart thing and actually get the big point.
Tranquility has appeared.
Can I not be frozen 24/7? Or feared. That also works.
I've got the target.
You can't keep a good man down.
Run away!
So much condition damage.
Eat my dust!
You have all 3 points. Hold them at all costs.
True.
You will obey.
Eat my dust!
Okay, that.
Activating hard light emitter.
Refreshing.
Maximum pain.
Your enemy has the temple now.
I don't have enough energy.
Heating up.
Hey, Hunter! Oh, you actually were out of range. Yep. Yep.
You've got the temple.
I've got the target.
The amount of support.
Refreshing.
No, you're going away.
Your enemy has the temple now.
I achieved this. I'm an achiever.
Your team is victorious.
Much
Stillness
better
has
match.
appeared.
I do believe we have time for maybe... actually, no, I think I do have to go. Considering the amount of time it takes to walk to work. Yeah. I do believe I'll be ending the stream here.
Hail, citizen.
Thank you everyone who has joined. Everyone who has come from the raids or just decided to randomly watch me today for some reason.
Up for a challenge.
You made my day, honestly. I'm gonna be honest here. You've made my day.
Good hunting.
I look forward to seeing more of you. I hope. And let's find someone to raid over on Twitch. Give me a second here. Someone to raid, someone to raid. Wow. My entire list is offline. Okay, anyone playing Guild Wars 2? Let's see. Any VTubers playing Guild Wars 2? Or just someone I know who's playing Guild Wars 2? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Well, I found myself, if nothing else. Huh. Unfortunately, I can't find someone who's doing something interesting. So I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll just not end this time with a raid. I feel bad because I've been raided the entire time. But I really don't know who to raid, so unless someone in the chat has any suggestions, I'll wait for a little while I do the outro. But yes, thank you everyone for joining me in this adventure, and as well as a little bit of PvP. I do hope we will get to continue the story sooner rather than later, as it has definitely picked up a few interesting issues, such as the nature of elder dragons and the existence of an elder dragon egg for all we know, which apparently was in the possession of the Master of Peace when we first met. That said, that chase will have to continue on later, when the story continues. Thank you all for watching.
You must visit more often.
And I hope that you will have a wonderful day. Good night, everyone, or good day, whichever it might be.